Hi, welcome to the introduction video for the Painkiller Rapid Fire technology products. Painkiller Rapid Fire is a new rapid fire technology product that will be offered with 3 different options, or actually I should say 3 different models. Each of those models will have options. Painkiller Lite and Multi will have options. Painkiller Pro will be an all-in-one solution of everything you need from the other SKUs or the other models. Painkiller Rapid Fire was built with QD Technology Rapid Fire, and it is the latest in rapid fire technology and works with all first-person shooter games. Over the years, we've taken the best of our past products, ones that work the best, the modes that work the best, the hard-coded modes, the most popular ones, and we've built them into this product, along with all sorts of new modes that we've never had before, and modes that will make this the first, only, and last solution in rapid fire that you will ever need. So let me introduce you to the Painkiller Rapid Fire controller. This is going to be our demo controller for today, and I'm going to show you how the controller works. I'm going to show you how to program the modes on the programmables, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction to what each of the different models of Painkiller offers. Painkiller Lite will not have any hard-coded modes from our past products. It will be 7 programmable banks with additional specialty modes such as quick scope and run and gun, jitter, sniper's breath. Those 2 options, those 2 modes will be optional. You could choose which one you want with Painkiller Lite. So we'll offer 2 different versions of Painkiller Lite. Painkiller Multi will be a 21 or 22 mode solution. It will offer 5 programmable banks, 13 hard-coded modes of the 13 best modes that we've offered in the past. It will also offer quick scope, and it will offer run and gun, some specialty modes, and will include your choice of either jitter, jump shot, drop shot, or sniper's breath. Now, if you're the player that needs to have every single option that Painkiller offers, then you're going to want a Painkiller Pro. Painkiller Pro will be 26 modes, will be split between 21 and 5 modes. You'll be able to select the 21 modes that I'm showing you from the Painkiller Multi today, and you'll be able to select the additional 5 modes on the fly with a secondary button press or an additional button, your choice on which way you want it installed. So, let me introduce you again to the controller. We're going to turn it on for you. And just like any of our previous products, you press the sync button to change modes. So I'm going to show you all 21 modes. Here's mode 1, light comes on in quadrant 4, it stays on. There's mode 2, blinks twice. There's mode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, although the light doesn't stop blinking, we actually slowed the blinking down so you can actually count the number of blinks. For those of you that get lost or don't know what mode you're in, you'll be able to press the button and figure out what mode you're in, going to the next mode. Obviously, 1 second after you push the button, the mode is available to you. So even though if the light's not done blinking, you can use the mode in game. So if you swap from mode 5 and you click it 4 times up to mode 9, you can use mode 9 pretty much the moment you let go of the sync button. You really should give it 1 second in order for it to register, but other than that, it's good to go. Push the sync button again, you're back to off. Now, in the past, we felt that with our other products that it's kind of ridiculous in-game to scroll through all these modes in order to get back to an off controller or to start over again. So we do have a quick off and on feature. Left trigger sync will turn the controller off in the mode that you are in, and left trigger sync will turn it back on in the same mode that you just turned it off at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's mode 5, we turn it off. We turn it back on in mode 5, press it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's turn it off. You could also go right back to mode 1 if you wanted to. So, very simple. So, in mode 1, well actually modes 1 through 5 are programmable modes. By default, they're all set at 7.2 shots per second. They can go down to 2 shots per second. You can't go below 2. Obviously, if you want to go below 2 shots per second, you might as well just use single trigger with the controller off. And you can go as high as 50 shots per second, though some games will not register that high and some weapons will not register that high. Again, it's up to you to find the speed that you feel works best for you. If you want the modes that have been optimized, you'll want to use our hard-coded modes, which are modes 6 through 18. And those modes will pretty much cover every game that's out there and give you the maximum speed for the game that you're playing. Plus it has some built-in hard-coded legacy modes, things that you cannot make programmable. For those of you that are still playing Call of Duty 5, I know the game's quite old, but it's still pretty popular. There was a different type of rapid-fire patch on there, and that cannot be programmable. So we actually have a Call of Duty 5 mode still on here for you. Obviously it works for other games as well. But there's all sorts of hard-coded legacy modes on here for you. So anyway, we're back at the mode 1. Yep, that was mode 2. There's mode 1, which is a programmable mode. In order to program the controller, it's very simple. You hold down the left trigger and press start. You'll notice it blinked 8.3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. 1, 2, 3. 8.3 shots per second. By default, it's set to 7.2. We've been playing with this controller, and it's set to 8.3. To change your tenths of a second, or your .3, you would press the sync button. So there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8, there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press it again, we should be back to just 8 shots per second. Yep, and the pause will be longer when your tenths don't show up. So there's 8 shots per second. Now to go down, I'm going to click it 8 times so that it will go to 0 shots per second. But like I said, we have a 2-shot threshold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left trigger lowers the shots per second. So you'll notice now it only blinks twice. So we're at 2 shots per second. You can't go below 2 shots per second. Right trigger brings you up 1 shot a second. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. So that should be 9 shots per second, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Now, once you have the shot rate that you want to keep, you need to press and hold the start button first, and then press the right trigger. Do not press the right trigger first, because the right trigger will increase your shot rate 1 shot per second. So if you're at 9 shots per second and you press right and start, you'll end up saving it at 10 shots. So you want to press start first and then press the right trigger, and it will save you at 9 shots per second. And of course you could just do a left trigger start in order to get back into the mode, and just to make sure, you know, if you feel that you might have hit the right button first. But very simple, in and out, and that's mode 1. Move over to mode 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. 7.2. There's our default. We'll bring it up to 10, and we'll save it. So now mode 2 is set at 10.2 shots per second. Pretty simple. I think we've made it as simple as we could in order to make the programmable mode without any extra buttons and utilize everything that you need. Obviously, you're not going to want to program your controller while in-game, pressing start, and it's just going to mess up your game. So make sure that you have all your banks set before you start playing, and you'll be good to go. Obviously, you could always pause the game. You could use the guide button if you need to do a quick adjust. But you should be good to go. Okay, so that pretty much covers the programmable portion of the Painkiller controller. Obviously, on Painkiller Lite, you'll have 7 programmable modes. On Painkiller Multi and Pro, you'll have 5 programmable modes. The reason we give you 7 on Painkiller Lite is there isn't any of those hard-coded modes that we were talking about. So we give you an extra right trigger and an extra dual trigger, right trigger, left trigger, independent, rapid fire bank. So that way, if you have 2 different weapons that you really need rapid fire for and you don't have those hard-coded modes, you can actually set different shot rates and you should be good to go. But with the hard-coded modes plus the programmable on Painkiller Multi and Painkiller Pro, 1 bank for each should be just fine. If you want to get an idea of what all the modes are, you can check them out on the website. I'll give you a brief idea of what the modes are on Painkiller Multi. Painkiller Multi is a right trigger rapid fire, a dual trigger and single trigger rapid fire, a independent left trigger right trigger rapid fire, a 3-shot burst, and a 5-shot burst. Those are the 5 modes that are programmable. And then we have 13 hard-coded modes. I'm not going to run through them all. And then we have specialty modes. Depending with Painkiller Multi, you have a choice of Jitter, Jump Shot, Drop Shot, or Sniper's Breath. They will be mode either 18 and 19 or just, modes 19 or 20 or just mode 19, depending on which one. Drop Shot has 2 modes and Jitter has 2 modes, where Jump Shot and Sniper's Breath only have 1 mode, depending on which of the 4 that you choose. And then there's a quick scope and a run and gun mode that we add on at the end. Run and gun is for those of you that use automatic weapons. You just pull the right trigger and the aim will come up for you automatically. This doesn't auto aim for you in the sense that it will pick your target. You still need to be accurate, but there'll be no need for you to press the left trigger to aim. The right trigger will shoot and aim for you at the same time for those of you that use rapid fire weapons. And quick scope is just a accurate way of using a sniper rifle or a sniper's weapon. You just press the left trigger, the scope will come up, and just as it hits the screen and is the most accurate, it will automatically fire. And as long as your targets, your crosshairs were lined up on your target right as before you went to go quick scope, you should hit them. Okay. So now let's just go over Painkiller Pro real fast. Painkiller Pro is going to be an all-in-one solution. It will have every option that the Painkiller Multi offers, and it will be selectable. So you will only have 21 modes on your sync button, which is this one that I just showed you. You'll actually have to have the primary 21 mode off, and then the secondary will be 5 modes. It will be Jump Shot, Drop Shot with Rapid Fire, Jitter, and Jitter. There'll be 2 speeds of Jitter. In order to select those, we have a secondary macro, which is the right trigger and the back button, and that will bring up mode 1. Press it again, brings up mode 2. Press it again, mode 3. Press it again, mode 4. Did I go through them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess I hit it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, I guess my, trying to watch the camera and controller and make sure everything's in frame, I was double hitting things. But those are your 5 modes, and you'll be able to select them with the right trigger and back. The good thing about right trigger and back is the back button doesn't interfere with gameplay. It just brings up your stats while you're playing, but it allows you to continue to play. So you'll be able to switch modes while playing without having to worry about the game pausing or stopping you from moving around. You don't have to go hide in the corner. You'll be able to do what you need to do and be able to scroll through those 5 modes pretty quick. We're also going to offer the option of adding a button on the back of the controller for the Painkiller Pro. If you are not into this whole right trigger back button in order to scroll through the modes, then we'll have a button on the back of the controller for you. You'll be able to just push that button and you'll be good to go. So you'll just click it and you'll be able to switch your modes just fine. Again, that's up to you. That'll be an option for you to select when making your purchase. So that's basically Painkiller Multi, Painkiller Lite, and Painkiller Pro. Very simple, very easy. We'll have other videos later on that show off how the modes work and get into them a little bit more in detail. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. And I hope you enjoyed your introduction to the Painkiller line of rapid-fire products. Thanks for watching.